everyone, and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today we are playing with the KEVYN AUCOIN'S book again, the Making Faces book. I have one other video on my channel that is copying a look in here, which I will link down below. I believe that one is called The Showgirl. And today we are doing Shimmer. Look at that. Yeah, so we're doing the Shimmer one. It's been a long time since I've done one of these KEVYN AUCOIN'S looks on my channel, and I thought it's beautiful outside today. The sun is shining. I have to film while the weather's good. We are in all natural light. So just to jump right into it, I'm not going to be following this exactly. I'm going to modify it just a little bit because literally he has in here concealer if needed. Oh, we need it. Concealer if needed, liquid highlighting lotion, pink liquid blush. That is literally all that he has going on for the face. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use my Tarte Shape Tape in 20B Light. I'm going to try to use the smallest amount of concealer possible because I do want to stay like kind of true to the look. Oh man, who are we kidding though? This is going to be like a face full of concealer. Listen, he said concealer if needed. Oh my gosh, who's ever done a full face of Tarte Shape Tape? I'm going to blend this out and here we go. Okay, I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but this actually doesn't look that bad. I mean, you think about it, Tarte Shape Tape has a really good amount of coverage, and I didn't put that much on. I mean, I wiped off the excess from my wand and then dotted it on. Gotta admit, it's not that bad. Okay, the only issue is that I do have like a little something right here and right there. Do I have a little something anywhere else? I don't think so. Okay. Did I even say what this look is? Okay, well I said it's the Shimmer, but pretty much what I want to take out of this is that he uses a burgundy cream eyeshadow and burgundy mascara on the lower lashes. And that's kind of what drew me into this, was the burgundy tones. I realize that's kind of like a fall look and we are in the middle of spring, but it's what I wanted to do. All right, so then he says a liquid highlighting lotion. So the closest thing that I have to that is from Essence, and it is the Fresh and Fit Awake Primer. This is a very glowy primer. Okay, apply highlighter lotion to the face with fingertips or foundation sponge. So this is literally applying it all over. Okay. I'm really trying to make this work, by the way. I'm not just doing this, you know, for whatever. So that is pretty saturated in my sponge. And I remember when I tried this out for the first time that it had a very glowy finish to it, and it also felt very much like a moisturizer. This should work pretty perfectly. The only thing is that my skin has quite a bit of texture to it, so maybe this won't look the best on me, but you know, we'll have the same effect that she does. I look so pale. Am I that pale? Do I match? I don't think I match. All right, you know what I'm going to do is take my Physicians Formula, the Healthy Powder. This one is MC1. So I just dipped in there a tiny bit on this fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna like hit kind of like the perimeter. Maybe this will help with my oily skin too, so that'll be good. I'm not trying to do too much. I just want to get my face to match a little bit better. I mean, it's not like the biggest difference, but I think it's better. So from liquid highlighter, he moves into a pink liquid blush. I don't have a liquid blush that is pink, so I'm going to use my Tarte blush in Party. This is just a really nice like neutral pink, and that's what his looks like in that photo, or I guess hers. And I'm just going to use the same exact brush And he says to put it on the cheekbones and up around the temples. That is definitely something about his looks. His models always have perfect skin, and all of his looks, out of like, what, the like 20, 30 that are in here, seriously, like 5 of them call for foundation. It's ridiculous. But I do appreciate the more simplified base that he always does, especially compared to like what's always done nowadays. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy a full face of makeup, but you know, nowadays it is it's always full coverage all the time. Whereas his is not. I'm just going back in with my beauty sponge here and toning that down a bit, especially right on the edges. And that's it. He says a light application, and I think we've got it. So from here on out, he literally just works on the eyes and the lips, and that is it. I, however, am going to do my brows because I need brows. So I will be using my Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil, and I have this in the shade Deep Brown. And I'm just going to feather this in a bit. I really do want to have a more natural brow since he doesn't even work on her brows at all. You know, sometimes in your head, you're like, oh my God, stop touching them. Like, you're done, you're fine. And then you can't stop, and then you just keep going and going. That's what is happening to me right now. I just like can't stop touching them. All right, and then for a brow gel, I'm using my e.l.f. Wow Brow in Deep Brown, and this is like my new favorite brow product of like all time because it has so many little fibers in there that it just makes my brows look so much fuller than what they are. It is amazing. All right, that is it for the brows. So moving into the eyeshadow, because I'm not using a cream eyeshadow, I am going to use my Urban Decay primer potion in Eden just to make sure that my shadow sticks since I'm using powder. So here he says, for the eyes, start with a warm toned dark brown eye pencil, blend into the upper lashes, smudge with your eyeshadow brush. Then we're going to do burgundy shadow. So I have a perfect warm tone dark brown pencil. So this is my Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon, and I have this in the shade Brownie. All right, so I'm going to do just as he said and get this right by the lash line. And I am going to work on one eye at a time, and I just have a pencil brush here. I'm going to blend that out. Maybe I'll zoom you guys in just a bit for this part. There we go. Just gonna layer that on a little bit more. And I am blending that up just a little bit up onto the lid. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. All right, now I just need to find a burgundy shadow, which you think I would have done already, but I didn't. All right, so I went through my collection and I found a good shadow, I think. So I'm going to use this one right here in the original Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm not sure what the name of that shadow is because it's not on my palette. I have one of the originals that don't have the shade name anywhere. So I have to Google it, and then I'll put it in the description box. So he says, for the eyeshadow, apply it in a circle around the eye with the eyeshadow brush, leaving the dark brown pencil darkest at the lash line. Blend outward in a circular direction. I'm taking a Morphe M433, and I'm just getting one side of the brush coated, and I'm going to lay that down on the lid, and then I'm going to eventually start to blend that up. Wow, that has a lot of color to it. Okay, I don't have a paper towel with me. Well, I guess that's what your arm is for. Hers is pretty faded around the edges and everything, probably because it's a cream, so it blended into her skin more easily. So I am going to spend some time. Actually, I'm going to switch to a smaller brush to make sure to get right in here. But I'm going to spend a lot of time blending this out. I'm going back to this brush. You know, I might go back over that liner just to intensify it a bit more. I feel like I lost some of that intensity when I went over that. I'm going to use this small brush again for the lower lash line. And then he uses a pale beige shimmer eyeshadow. So I think this palette is still perfect. And I think I'm gonna use this one right here. And I'm just gonna grab a separate M433 and get it on there. And blend out that top. Going back in with the original M433 to make sure that we don't lose the burgundy shade. I don't think we are though. You know what? He doesn't say that he does this, but I'm going to bring this over right in here a little bit. That shimmer shade. There we go. All right, I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye and come right back. Hopefully I don't just like look sick, but you know, I think it looks cool. It can look cool, right? You just gotta own it. Am I owning it? I'm making sure that my eyes are nice and relaxed. And I'm making sure that that burgundy shade is up here. Okay. Wow. So this is now where he jumps into mascara. He says that black mascara is then applied to the top lashes, burgundy mascara to the bottom lashes. Here's what I'm thinking. What other time are you going to use burgundy mascara? I'm not saying I didn't buy it. Oh, because I went and bought it. I have the L'Oreal Voluminous Original in burgundy. But here's what I'm saying. When else are you going to use burgundy mascara? Why not just throw it on the top and the bottom? So that's what I'm going to do. Did I remember to bring my eyelash curler here? Yes, I did. Awesome. So I'm going to give my lashes a quick curl. All right, this is my first time ever using this, so I am really excited. And maybe it's gonna be overkill with this look. That's very possible. But do I care right now? No, I do not. Because I'm just going to embrace it and hopefully it will look cool. You can definitely tell that that is burgundy. Look at that. Okay, so my sun has gone away and now I just look like... I just look sick. All right, I need just a little bit more powder. Especially like right in here. Whew, oh dear. And by right in here, I kind of mean like everywhere. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, okay, now the sun is back. Okay, now I don't look so intensely like gray. Awesome. All right, I think that's a little bit better. The last thing that he does is... So it looks like he uses a pretty neutral toned lip pencil. So I'm going to use my NYX lip pencil in Natural. All right, and then he says to use a shimmery pink lip gloss. Now check these out. I have these from Anastasia, and my problem is I just don't know which one to use. This one just looks so intensely pink that it scares me. I'm going to go with this one, and this is in the shade Pearl. Oh my gosh, this is so glittery. This pink lip gloss was the finishing touch according to KEVYN AUCOIN'S. So here is our finished makeup look. What do we think? Is it wearable? Would I go outside in this? To be honest, I was kind of digging it up until the lip color. You know what? Now that we actually saw it with that lip color on, I'm going to go wipe it off and do my own. So let's do that and make this a little bit more wearable. slightly more. I'm going in with my Smashbox Always On lipstick in Fair Game. All right, because I'm feeling like I look so old and disgusting, I have a mini sample of the Charlotte Tilbury. Look how tiny this little guy is. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish, and I have this in the shade 1. So I'm going to take this very small brush and just get right in there. Also, look, it comes with a little mirror. That's so funny. Okay, I am going to pile this on like around my, whatever this is, by my nose, because I feel like that's what's looking the worst right now from the glowiness. It just looks horrible on me. I guess I'm hitting my T-zone. There we go. So this does have a little bit of color to it, but it's also like a blurring finishing powder, so I think that this should work perfectly. You know what? I am pretty much just piling this on everywhere at this point. Okay, but I already feel more like myself, so that's awesome. My skin was not looking good before. That technique on me is just not good. So, like I was saying earlier, KEVYN AUCOIN'S really likes to focus on like people with naturally great skin, and here is my version of that. I feel like you can't even really see the blush anymore. I kind of went over it too many times, but you know, I think we have enough color going on, even just with the eyes alone, that it's okay, you know? I don't know, you guys. Well, anyway, it was fun. I'm glad I followed along. I'm glad I took some inspiration from it, and you know, here we are with something different. So that's really all that I am trying to do with this book is, you know, take some inspiration from it, try out different techniques, and just have fun with it. After all, it is just makeup. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. Videos are every Tuesday and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and all of the makeup that I used today will be linked in the description box down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and go have a good one. Bye. Minute since I'm not going to be followed the, oh wow, that's so, okay, jeez. I will be using my Mobiline. You can already see it. All right. I want blend out. I'm taking a MAC M433. Nope. All right, I don't need to explain that. Okay. All right, that would be, you know, but and you know. Dude, I need some bronzer. Help! I need some bronzer. Help! Okay, I just want to show you guys, do I have lipstick? Yes.